Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel like Sunni Minx was doing too much in her interaction with Destiny. Now, of course, Destiny took it extremely too far at the end, but I actually believe Sunni started it. You guys know over on this channel, I am fair. For me, outside looking in, I went back to watch the video again. And I feel like Sunni started it. Now, was Destiny acting like someone who had frostbite? Yes. Was she a little salty? Yes. Was she acting the way she would act with a staying face on? Absolutely. But I don't think Sunni definitely needed to raise that, considering she knows exactly what Destiny's problem is, and she knows that Destiny is going to take it there. I don't really think there was any need to do that unless that is exactly what her intention was. But if that was your intention, then baby, Destiny did eat you up. So it did not work out in the end. But I honestly feel like Sunni should have just left Destiny alone. When Destiny came up and was about to walk past Tisha and Sunni, she should have just said nothing. Instead, Sunni started talking about how Destiny probably doesn't want Tisha to be friends with her or talk to her. I'm just like, we're not in high school. I'm like, when you say things like that, don't be surprised when you get a reaction. And you will probably end up getting the reaction that Destiny gave you. Now, in all fairness to Sunni, before Sunni even walked in, there was already tension because Trish and Melody had just finished, going back and forth. Of course, Melody won that hands down, in my opinion. Although Trish was able to still say a few things. My thing though is I don't understand Trish's obsession with trying to call out Melody. You don't even know that woman. The only reason you have that woman's name on your lips is because you have a thing for Martell, in my opinion. But since we're talking about Destiny and Sunni, I'm just like, the whole thing, okay, I'm cool with Sunni saying, oh, your friend doesn't want you to talk to me or whatever. We're not in high school. If she wanted to say that, that's okay. But when she then said, as a friend, you need to hold your friend accountable, I'm like, girl, stop having a conversation about this girl in front of her if you don't want that smoke. And of course, she gave you that smoke. Rightfully so, because I would have given you the smoke as well if I'm at an event that I threw and you're someone that was brought on I don't even want to see, and you're physically there, I will be giving you some smoke as well. Because why are you talking about me to my friend and talking about telling them to hold me accountable? Like, for what? My thing is, why didn't Sunni just pull Destiny and say, see, you've been doing interviews about me all of the time. I don't want you speaking on my husband. I thought we had gotten a resolve. That's the end of it. There is no reason for you to be speaking on us and our marriage. We already squashed it. I gave you an apology. If it hurt your feelings, I already gave you the apology on the girl's trip. So what are we still doing? Having messy Mondays or whatever she calls her thing, mental Mondays or whatever. Why are we still having that? And talking about my relationship, my marriage, when we can move on to things that are important in your life. So I don't think there's anything wrong in Sunni actually confronting Destiny to say that. My thing is, I feel like she should have said that to Destiny. I don't think that it was appropriate for her to be talking to Tisha about that in front of Destiny. If you even wanted to have Tisha there to hold Destiny accountable, that's different. You could have had a sit down with Destiny and Tisha and said, you brought Tisha here, so there's a neutral party. Had the conversation with Tisha prior to to Destiny showing up, and then Destiny showing up, and you guys can have the conversation as a unit. That's how you have conversations when you're trying to resolve ish. But it's clear that it wasn't about resolve. It was about, in my opinion, causing a scene. Producing, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I personally just struggle to understand how Sunni would bring that up the way she brought it up if it was not to antagonize Destiny and create that reaction. Oh no, I don't see it for Destiny on this show. And I talk about what Destiny has done and continues to do on the show all of the time. But on this occasion, I feel like Sunni actually set it off, in my opinion. Now, was Destiny being a little childish when she walked and was staring in Tisha's face, staring Tisha down so that Tisha wouldn't speak to Sunni? Absolutely. Is that something that a grown, mature adult should be doing? Absolutely not. But that's what she did. Now, Sunni is right that the only way to end it is if people stop talking about it. Now, of course, Destiny started with the I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about, right? But I do think Sunni is equally as guilty. Sis, you brought this, even if it's to address it, you brought it on the platform to talk about it at this event. So you are also guilty of talking about it. I like Sunni, so I feel like I like Sunni, but I think the way she was looking in this scene is probably not what she was hoping for. Now, I will say, I don't think that Destiny is being correct. I don't feel like, when people say you're talking about my son, you're talking about my child. No, I don't feel like Sunni was talking about your child. She was talking about the paternity, which more relates to you, how you are seen. If there were potentially 3 fathers, it is more about whether or not you're 3 or 4. As opposed to it being about the child, in my opinion. I think Sunni and Destiny are both wrong. Destiny, to begin with, should not have been walking in between them and staring at Tisha down like that just because she's talking to Sunni. But I also think Sunni was wrong because she's out here talking to Tisha about Destiny, which just is not appropriate, especially when Destiny is there as well. You might as well, if you were trying to get a resolve, this is not going to happen. Sometimes I actually think like people are funny because people act like they're trying to resolve this, but then the way they are behaving and the way they are moving, it's clear that you ain't trying to resolve ish. You are trying to fight. If you weren't trying to fight, you will not be talking about somebody in front of them. And if you were not trying to fight, you will not be out here staring someone down and walking in between them where you could have passed anywhere else. You could have gone anywhere else. You chose not to do that. So they're equally as wrong. I just think Sunni escalated it. And that's why I said Sunni is not as innocent as she usually is in these situations. Sunni actually started it, escalating even more by choosing to talk about Destiny right there in front of her. I think you could have just said to you, Destiny, can I talk to you for a second? I've seen some of the things that it reads well. It seems better. You see how Mel and Trisha had their one-on-one and Mel was like, oh, I heard this. That's the kind of energy Sunni should have done instead of a backhanded, passive-aggressive little thing that she did. Now, I love how she did clarify that that is not about the child. And Destiny, went in. I think they all went in. Everybody went in. I think Destiny probably gotten a few more blows compared to Sunni, in my opinion. Now, I did think it was interesting that Nell chimes in to say that hasn't Destiny moved on? To basically be like, why are you still talking about this? Like, we're over it. You've moved on. So what is this even about? Now, of course, Destiny says, yes, I've been moved on even before he came around here. Nell is a little messy, in my opinion. I think she knows what she needs to do to move the story along. But it is a valid question. Why are you so pressed about this man that you say you're not interested in, this man that you say you left, because he has now moved on with someone that you know? Now, I understand the initial shock, you're upset and all of that, but it shouldn't be. How many seasons, or can you see, I haven't said seasons. How many episodes later are we still talking about this? It's exhausting. I don't care for it. I'm irritated by it. I'm just like, can we shut it down now? It just feels like it's going on and has been going on for too long. Now, the bit that I really hate is that Sunni cannot give us more of the tea because production called her on the behest of Destiny not to talk about the whole thing about the 3 alleged men that had to be tested in relation to the paternity. There having to be 3 alleged baby fathers or, one of the 3 basically to determine who it was. I don't know if that's true, but I know that Sunni has alluded to that in the past. My thing is, Producers need to stop playing favorites. Destiny's on the show. If someone wants to talk about it, let's talk about it. I don't think that Sunni should have been stopped from being able to talk about it. She should have been able to respond. This person could have been the daddy. This person could have been the daddy. This person could have been the daddy, and there was a question in relation to that. She needs to be able to explain to us what's going on. But what I find with production, which frustrates me, is that when they like somebody, they sort of protect the person and just prevent them from being able to say what they need to say, which I do not like, or prevent the other person from being able to say what they need to say in relation to that person. I just think production needs to let everybody be able to say what they want to say. Let all bets be off and let everybody say what they need to say. Thank you so much for listening. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.